take your sweaters, you take your time.
"
是否知道
曾与我同行
的身影如今
在哪里?" We all come from such different backgrounds. In China, I drink tea in a restaurant. In America, they always serve ice water. There's differences.
Music is really the universal language.
For one, I think that there is a lot of love and friendship that we have been able to share with everybody that we have met.
夜空中最亮的星，是否在时代擦亮升起，是意外先来的。
The brightest stars in the night sky, a signature song in Chinese rock, has long resonated across musical festivals in China. Now it finds a new expression, performed in Chinese by the Whiffenpoofs, Yale's renowned cappella group. The result is more than wonderful for sincerity behind every note. I was so taken away by the song 夜空中的星.
Thank you
It's
so
so
much.
beautiful. And I heard the audience singing with you guys.
Yes,
Wow.
yeah.
First of all, the language is difficult.
Yeah.
Your first time, right?
Yes, this was my first time.
What was it
learning to
like
sing.
to practice it?
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge at first. I was very unfamiliar with the language, and so some of the pronunciation was new to me. But luckily, we have a wonderful assistant music director, Yishao, who's a native speaker. So I was able to do some practice with him. It was really helpful.
I can see the facial expression on you guys' face. You know, at the time when you performed this song. Such a beautiful smile.
Oh,
because I think you got the ambience of the song, isn't it?
Yeah, wait, of course. And the nice thing is we had, Yishao explain to us like the significance of the lyrics of the song, but even beyond that, there's this musical component that even if you can't understand what we're saying, and vice versa, when you all listen to the English music that we sing, there's this universal aspect of music that anyone can feel the emotion of the song just by hearing to it.
I remember listening to it for the very first time in a rock concert. You know, usually rock concert go like
Yeah.
It's one of the very few songs that's really bringing you a lot of soothing feeling, but
Yeah.
at the same time very deep at heart.
Yeah.
You were riding bicycles when you were in school in China
Yes,
and listening to this song, right?
I
Sing the song.
not only just listen, I sing as I ride the bicycle to school. It's because of this song is so beautiful. It talks about the ups and downs of life, and it's so inspiring to always inspire me to have hope, even when times are hard. And I think that is something that a lot of us, not just in China, but around the world, feel the same kind of feeling. And I think the music tells that story as well. And that's why the whole group is able to sing the song with so much emotion as well.
Yeah.
夜空中最亮的星。
是否知道
曾与我同行
的身影如今
在
在哪？
哪里？
Wow. Now I'm singing with your group. But you know, just which part of it is most difficult for you?
I actually had a little bit of difficulty with pronunciation of the first two sentences that I sang. 我宁愿所有痛苦都留在心里. I needed to practice that a few times.
Sing it.
You sound so beautiful.
Sure.
Yeah.
我宁愿所有痛苦都留在心里，也不用忘记你的眼睛。Yes. So yeah. I think
You got
Yes.
it, what it means.
Yes, yes. Luckily, we had Xiao explain the entire song to us. But something else that you might not have seen actually during this performance, sitting closer to the front, was something that was really magical. In the back of the audience, there were some people who actually turned their flashlights on and were waving their phone as such, like it was a star in the night sky.
Learning Chinese language for you is not necessarily a very new thing.
But I think what was really interesting about learning the Chinese songs, with many Americans that had never even tried to pronounce a Chinese word in their entire life, is how useful of a tool music can be for memorization, and how it being in a song actually makes it much easier to connect with the language. So.
Absolutely. I think a lot of Chinese kids learn English by singing the English songs.
Yes,
right?
yes, absolutely.
Xiao, I'm sure you had some similar experiences.
Well, I learned English by watching Harry Potter. And I just like to, when I was a kid, I tried to become a character in the movie. So I basically pretended that I was Harry Potter. So whenever Harry Potter spoke in the movie, I followed Harry Potter. And that's how I learned English.
Founded in 1909, the Whiffs are more than a musical ensemble. They are a living tradition. With over 200 performances worldwide each year, they carry a legacy shaped by discipline, artistry, and cultural curiosity. Across generations, their tours have done more than entertain. They have connected worlds. That connection is immediate, almost tangible, in rehearsal rooms, on stage, or over a simple shared dinner. From Peking duck to packed itineraries, from cities across China to global stages, they shared with me their stories. So this is our table. Oh, they prepared you guys some
Peking duck.
Peking ducks, yeah.
My request.
You need to put it into the sauce first. Dip it into the sauce, yes. Not too much, otherwise it will be only duck taste. Yeah. And some just little. One piece enough. It's not hamburger, like everything into it all together, just little. And you can pick up some Chinese language this time. That's right. That would be very important for you when you go to the Chinese restaurant to order. You can show to your friends, I'm the expert now.
It's true. I know a lot about the food we've been eating. That's the main thing I've been trying to. We had really good hot pot.
Yes. Hot pot, where?
In Chengdu.
Chengdu, oh right, Chengdu, yeah.
Very spicy hot pot.
We had really good pancakes. Is it the Tianjin pancakes?
Yes, the Tianjin pancake.
Yeah.
Oh, the Tianjin pancake.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I really loved those.
Yeah.
I ate that growing up. Always when I'm biking to school, when I feel hungry, I stop for a Tianjin pancake because it's everywhere on the street. So it's the flavor of home and flavor of my childhood.
Yeah. 3 minutes you make it, right?
Yeah, it's really fast.
We had great pan-fried buns as well.
Oh,
Shanghai.
yeah. 小笼包, right? Yeah, wow.
When the food is this good, we only get to eat Chinese food in China a very few amount of time.
That's true, that's true. Here's authentic.
We've all really enjoyed seeing the differences in the cuisine from the different regions as well. Because in America, we just kind of brand whole Chinese food as like one label.
Right.
So it's really cool to be able to experience the different flavors in all the different regions.
So much diversity.
Yes, yeah. I think a lot more than any of us expected.
Yeah. You guys, any places you are particularly looking forward to?
We have a member who's from Brazil, so we're going to visit his hometown in Sao Paulo, which is going to be super awesome. And then we're going to hit every single inhabited continent, as we like to say. So not Antarctica, but every other continent. We're going to try to experience a few countries there. We're going to be doing a few countries in Europe. We're going to head down to Africa, South Africa. People are really excited for, I think. We're going to try to see the Great Pyramids in Cairo, in Egypt.
That's great.
And then we'll be jumping around the Middle East and Asia. There's 4 members in the group from Korea this year, so we'll be going to Korea for a little bit to kind of experience that. You know, we're excited to travel, but I think we're also excited to see the different cultures and meet new people and interact with all the people in the countries we're going to as well.
You take your sweaters, you take your time. We
all come from such different backgrounds. In China, I drink tea in a restaurant. In America, they always serve ice water. There's differences.
Music is really the universal language.
For one, I think that there is a lot of love and friendship that we have been able to share with everybody that we have met.
The evening's repertoire moves across time and culture. Classic Yale harmonies, jazz standards, and contemporary works.
Every superstition, every superstition. The wall, every superstition, every
After the applause, a conversation. Peyton Lodwith, tenor 1, studying history and music from Yale University. Lucas Olland, baritone in neuroscience. And Zhang Yixiao, tenor 2, assistant conductor and leader of China Tour from Beijing, studying global affairs and economics at Yale University. We talked about repertoire and road life, friendship, and first impressions. And beyond that, what it means to understand a country, not through abstraction, but through lived experience. I know you guys have been traveling throughout China. I'm really envious. I mean, within 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks, 9 cities.
9 cities. Oh my God. So it's like packing, unpacking, packing, and unpacking.
Absolutely.
How did you guys do it?
The magical part of it is that this tour hasn't felt tiring yet for anybody. Although we have to open our suitcase and close it, every city offers something new. And I think it's because China in of itself is just such a diverse country with so many different kinds of cultures, different kinds of cuisines, and different experiences. So although sometimes like living out of a suitcase is really tiring, and we have to wake up at 6 a.m. a lot of times to catch 3 different trains.
Wow.
Like every new city is so different from the other one that it really keeps us excited and
That's
awake.
coming from the local tour guide, right?
It's true.
Since you're coming from China originally,
Yeah.
so you are naturally the person that's explaining to everybody about the things they see, right?
Yeah. One story really like shows that a lot of music and this connection transcends language. I remember we were in the Dong village, Zhaoxing Dong village in Guizhou. My father grew up in Guizhou, and I used to follow him back to the Tiandongnan area, but never to a Dong village. So this is my first time going as well. But in this village,
So good at singing.
it's so beautiful. We had this huge concert with them. We saw a lot of their dance groups, music groups, even fashion groups.
Yeah.
We did a joint concert together. But the moment that really stuck out to me was after the concert. You know, after the concert, a lot of people were just scattering all over the place. We were mingling, we were talking. But then somehow they just started a bonfire celebration. The Dong village people started this bonfire celebration. And without speaking the same language, without being to communicate to our members in English, they were just like, come over, come over, come over. And we just followed them to this bonfire. Nothing was communicated verbally. But because they were so passionate, we all followed them and we started singing together around a
So
bonfire.
genuine.
They
I
were,
can imagine
they
it,
were singing songs, we were singing English songs. And I was doing some other interviews at the time, so I wasn't able to translate those things to my American friends.
Right.
And there weren't people in the Dong village who spoke English. So it was all just a genuine connection
And you
based
have
on
to
music.
dance.
Oh yes,
The whole night or half the night?
half the night. We had to get some sleep. We had to get some sleep.
You went to
been
9
really
cities
wonderful.
so far already.
Yes,
So
yeah.
which one impressed you the most? You like the most?
Oh, well, impress isn't even the word to encapsulate. Honestly, everywhere we've been has been so beautiful and so incredibly unique. We've gotten to experience so much diverse culture, both in terms of the way people are living and also the music that people are singing.
Any place you remember?
Absolutely. I think the Dong village was also very memorable for me. I particularly found myself bonding with some of the girls in the little girls choir. They were so kind and so sweet. And then the next day we got to actually sing with them in China's largest natural cave, which was just one of the most unique places we've ever performed.
The sound
Yes,
there
absolutely.
is
The natural
amazing.
resonance. It's honestly amazing how it replicates even a concert hall level quality with no amplification. It was really amazing.
What about
Yeah.
the food?
Oh, it's been delicious. I was actually saying to some of my friends earlier that I don't think I've ever been so well fed. This has been amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so not only Dong, I hope it's not just the cave story. So where else did you go and something you think particularly dear to you?
Yeah, well, in addition to the Dong village, I have found it very meaningful, even from our very first stop in Chongqing, getting to sing with a lot of other choirs. Our very first concert collaborated with 4 other choirs of all different age groups. We got to sing a lot of wonderful rep with them, and it was a very meaningful experience. We got some time to talk to some of the other students and to spend some time with them between the sets as well, and it was just a really wonderful time.
For me, I feel like the China tour has been very special because we've seen a lot of great American cities. We were in LA, New York, Chicago, we were in Phoenix as well for my hometown. And for China, you know, I'd heard a lot about Beijing from Yishao, but it was great to see as well that you know, there's not just one big city with culture in China. There's you know, tens, right? So
Right.
we could tour China for months and not even scratch the surface of what the country has to offer.
You are doing the MC today. You guys jump on the Chinese high-speed train.
Yeah,
It's true.
And I can see that you have done your homework because you know many Chinese are very proud of their
Right.
high-speed
Yeah.
train, and you are specifically mentioned it
It's true.
as you know, with a lot of respect. So that really touched me.
Right.
So I think one of the coolest things about our China tour so far is that we haven't only been, you know, experiencing the food and you know, the distinct history of each city we go to, but we also learn about the daily life and actually what it's like to grow up and be a student in these cities. And like genuinely, it wasn't really something I had to research. We saw it in real time as we were traveling across the country that, you know, it was very smooth. We were able to get some
Yeah.
rest, do work. A lot of us were, you know, making new arrangements, doing things for the album,
Right.
working on, you know, our jobs back in America. So it's something that's worth talking about as the MC.
Leaving on the midnight bullet train to Beijing.
I think one of the things that I really
And no
appreciate,
complaint.
it's not just learning a culture, it's living the culture.
Right.
And I think that has been our experience on this tour. Not to just be in museums and look at the artifacts and learn the history about China, but live the day-to-day life and experience that to a much deeper level.
You know, sometimes when you don't travel to a place, you mystify it, right? And also, as a result of that, there might be misunderstanding or misconcept. But when you go there, see the real people, talk to them, you know, have dinner together, it's just so different.
One of the things that definitely stuck with me is that there's only so much you can get from
A
watching
distance,
from the
yes.
distance. From we watched a lot of Chinese television shows and performances and opera and music and dance, and it was a great cultural experience for me when I was a kid learning the language. But really nothing has stuck with me as much as actually getting to be in the place. And I think I'm very, very lucky to have gone to a university like Yale and been in a group like the Whiffenpoofs that gets to bring me across the world to experience these cultures, because it's so much more of a enriching experience than just reading about it in the U.S. So I'm very, very excited to go back to America and tell all my friends that don't do the Whiffenpoofs how incredible of a time it has been, and hopefully they'll want to travel here in the future.
Similar to Yishao, something that's very different that we got to experience as a part of living and dining culture here is just the experience of sitting around a round table and sharing course after course, starting with cold food and ending up with some really delicious and filling warm food. And it was really wonderful. I mean, sometimes we would arrive super late into a new city at like 10 or 11 p.m., but we would go out to dinner and we would still, like we weren't even tired, get to laugh and hang out and have a wonderful time and fill our bellies with really wonderful food.
But just from delicacies, to think about what is really the diverse cultures here behind these delicacies is amazing.
For one, I think that there is a lot of love and friendship that we have been able to share with everybody that we have met here, and that's been a really beautiful part of the experience. We've also really learned that everybody here is incredibly diverse. I mean, Yishao basically compared it to, if we were to travel from New York City to Chicago to, California to the Midwest, and we're really experiencing all of these different regional cultures and all of these different regional passions, passions for music, passions for cuisine, passions for food, that kind of thing. But it's been a really wonderful time just getting to know everybody and kind of using music as a doorway to the soul.
This is not necessarily the easiest time for the world. And I saw in the selection of songs that you beautifully prepared for the audience today, you are purposefully trying to present so many different cultures within one performance. That's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
But how can we still be the bridges? How can we continue to build the bridges? I'm always thinking about this. And today being here with you is my way of trying to build a bridge. I'm sure your way as well, but any inspiration for me?
Yeah, I think that so much of it, of course, lies in the youth. I think we're very lucky to, be in college in a time where it's so easy to, travel to China, at least for the Whiffenpoofs. So it's been a really, really incredible experience to get to see the culture in that way. And I think that our song selection really speaks to that too. We're singing kind of similar to the rest of our repertoire, a diverse 3 Chinese songs as well. We're singing a pop song, we're singing a traditional song, and then Let the World Be Filled with Love, which is all about coming together as a society, not as Americans or Chinese, but just as people. And we mentioned earlier that the Whiffenpoofs are all students back at Yale, and my main specialization is in the brain and psychology and music. And if there's one thing I've learned as a student at Yale, it's that music is really the universal language. You can listen to a song in a language you've never heard before and understand a deeper meaning of the song just from the way it sounds. And that really shows me that through music, through arts, through culture, people can see that even if you come from a different place or in different times, politically or whatnot, that we're all people and we love listening to music.
But we go back home, if people say things that's not necessarily true and you know it, would you be able to tell them, maybe you guys should go and visit the places you're talking about and see what is really there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's part of our job as cultural ambassadors, no matter where we travel. So we mentioned we're going to 23 different countries throughout the course of our Whiffenpoof year, and each of those we take back an experience that we are lucky to share with our loved ones back home. And I think that we're lucky at a place like Yale. There's so much diversity of thought. But people tend to be very, very kind about the Whiffenpoof tours and are jealous that we get to have these cultural experiences. So
that's beautiful.
I think that we're in a great place that we were able to come here and have such a great story to bring back to them.
Yeah, similarly, I think it's very important that, more people carry that kindness and that open-mindedness in them and in their spirits as they walk through life. Everybody is really just family in the making and friends in the making, and I think that that's definitely been our experience here.
That kinds of history and today coming to me very strongly just within that room. That was very touching to me,
I think the phrase really stands for China-U.S. relationships and any relationship in the world. 求同存异. We strive for togetherness, and diversity also exists. It's the kind of feeling where we all come from such different backgrounds. In China, I drink tea in a restaurant. In America, they always serve ice water. There's differences between all of these cultures and lived experiences. And there's so much diversity in music, in art, but at the end of the day, we also have so much similarities.
It's both a reflective moment and a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
People-to-people exchange has always been a core mission of the Whiffenpoofs, because a lot of times when we sing together, it's not, the music itself is not just an artistic performance. It is also a unfolding of a historic tapestry. We learn so many of the songs that the Chinese groups sing. It has been hundreds of years of history, and the song tells a story, and a lot of times we learn what the story is and in turn learn more about Chinese culture. And the same thing happens when we sing our American songs to the Chinese audience. They're also curious about what exactly is the Midnight Train to Georgia about? Is it about a train or is it about something else, right? It's actually about somebody pursuing their career in LA, Hollywood. And in turn, we also get to introduce, the American entertainment culture. So a lot of times through song, we learn so much more about each other's culture. And that is just the beautiful part about music, to really transcend language and bring everybody together.
So I want to thank all of you for sharing your thoughts with us this year. And I hope you will come back again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Looking forward to hearing your new repertoires.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Send them your way.
Thank you so much. Did you notice? As a fan, I was invited, perhaps bravely, to join them in a short aria of the favorite Chinese song.
Okay. Ready? Let's do it.
中最亮的星
是否知道
与我同行
的声音如今在哪里 That's awesome.
Nervous? Yes, I was. Absolutely. Whether it showed or not is another question. But in that moment, one thing felt clear. They are, each in their own way, bright stars. And we all have an opportunity to embrace a universe of stars. We will choose to listen, to learn, and to meet one another happily. I'm Tian Wei. Thanks for being with me. Bye.